Hello viewers. How are you? Welcome to Nibir Network. Today we will discuss about 10 differences between the live-action Aladdin and the animated movie. Feel free to check all of the other videos I have make about Aladdin. Disney's live-action Aladdin is now in theaters, and while the main story is still intact, the remake takes a lot of liberties from the original animated classic. Here are the 15 differences between the live-action Aladdin and the animated movie. Number 1. Arabian Nights Song. The Arabian Nights song at the film's start is completely revamped and expanded. This version of Arabian Nights is much more family-friendly from its original incarnation, according to Disney. In the original movie, Aladdin opens on the song Arabian Nights with a peddler riding across the desert on a camel on his way to Agrabah. The story of Aladdin, played by Mena Massoud, and Jasmine, Naomi Scott, is then told to us by the unnamed peddler. The remake scraps this entirely. The original opening of Aladdin contained the lyric "where they cut off your ear if they don't like your face," a line which was changed when the film was released on video to the friendlier "where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense." In the 2019 film, a future version of the Genie recalls the story of Aladdin and Jasmine years later to his two children. It's one of the best changes the live-action film makes to the story in terms of story. The peddler was merely telling viewers about a legend. Disney also changes the lyrics to Arabian Nights again. It's tough to compete with the original lyrics, though. Number 2. Opening scenes of stealing. Aladdin doesn't steal any bread at the film's start. Instead of stealing food to live, Aladdin steals other items to pawn off for food. He seems to have a better relationship in this film with the people who run the food carts. Instead, he trades stolen goods for food and receives a bag of dates. When he spots a hungry family, Aladdin gives the bag of food to them. In the animated movie, Aladdin hands off his bread after a mad dash from guards during his opening song "One Jump." Number 3. Aladdin has shoes. Have you ever tried walking on hot sand barefoot? It's hot. It never made sense that a barefoot Aladdin was running around Agrabah. His feet should have been cut up and injured. It made less sense to see a barefoot Aladdin in the wintry scene near the film's end. He could have lost some toes. So it made much more sense to see Aladdin given some fresh kicks in the new film. Number 4. Meeting of the couple. Jasmine is in the Agrabah market from the moment the movie begins and meets Aladdin right away. Unlike the animated movie, Jasmine wears a pretty white shawl while trying to conceal her identity. In the original movie, she wears the equivalent of a potato sack over her clothes. In the original movie, Jasmine sneaks out of the palace later on to head into the market to defy her father. Number 5. Stealing bread instead of apple. Jasmine steals and gives bread, not an apple, to a young child. Perhaps this is a nod to the bread Aladdin steals and gives away to a child in the animated version. Number 6. Aladdin tells Jasmine to trust him very early. Aladdin tells Jasmine to trust her at a different point of the film. This happens under different circumstances in the animated film. After Jasmine gives a child a piece of bread with no way to pay for it, the bread owner goes after her. Aladdin swoops in at just the right moment and asks Jasmine if she trusts him to get her out of a pickle. There are two changes here. The first is that Aladdin originally pretends to be Jasmine's concerned brother searching for his mentally ill sister. That's completely scrapped here. The other change is the new timing of the "Do you trust me?" line. In the animated film, Aladdin and Jasmine are running away from guards. When they reach a seemingly dead end, Aladdin asks Jasmine if she trusts him, and the two dive off of a building together. Number 7. Jasmine in the song "One Jump." Jasmine is with Aladdin as he runs through the Agrabah market for the singing of "One Jump." Jasmine appears in the remake much earlier. Aladdin still sings it, but Jasmine was never running from palace guards with Aladdin this early in the movie. Number 8. Jasmine's nervousness about jumping. Jasmine's nervous to use a stick to jump from building to building in the remake. Aladdin doesn't have to convince Jasmine to take a leap of faith in the original. Her animated counterpart was fearless and did it without any coaxing from Aladdin, immediately impressing both him and his monkey Abu. Number 9. Jasmine's handmaid. Jasmine has a handmaid named Dahlia. Nasim Pedrad plays Dahlia. This is a completely new character who doesn't exist in the animated movie at all. Unlike the animated film, the genie takes a romantic interest in Dahlia. Number 10. Jasmine lies. Jasmine lies to Aladdin and tells him she is a handmaid to the princess. Jasmine never tells Aladdin that lie in the animated movie. In the animated movie, Aladdin finds out early that Jasmine is a princess when palace guards arrest him and she tries to prevent it from happening. Aladdin doesn't find out until later in the remake that Jasmine is actually the princess. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check all of my other videos of Aladdin. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button below and please share with your friends.